tonight with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Draymond Green.
And his assist numbers have been dropping over the past few years. Not a good trend. Perhaps he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot and not seeing the rest of the court.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Payne and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then it's Edey, then there's Ja Morant, and it's Wells in at the shooting guard. And for Golden State, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. Grant, do you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
This one for 3, and Morant with the basket on the assist from Jackson.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Curry against Morant. On the wing, Curry. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Hield finds Green. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, Coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane, well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Here's Curry after the basket by Memphis. Wiggins for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Kuminga. Wiggins looking around. Pass to Green. And he makes it on the layup.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
The Grizzlies on offense. Morant, the pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good. Morant.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
So it's the Warriors now.
Timeout.
After the basket by Memphis on the other end. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Green. Jackson Davis comes in for Kuminga. Pajimski's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Schroeder. Hield against Payne. The deep 3. Memphis with a rebound. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Back to Hield. Now Now here's Jackson Davis. Guarded by Aldama. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. And it's Healed, missing. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Healed against Bain. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. No good that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Memphis ahead. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then there's Santi Aldama. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
And that one misses. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
He hits the second from the line. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example, they call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Schroeder passes to Kuminga. Outside Schroeder. Back to Pajemski. Pass to Kuminga. Nifty move. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Aldama. Memphis leading. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Schroeder. He picked up 15 in their last win against Philadelphia. Kuminga down low, defended by Jackson. Kuminga's shot is off.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Pippen, coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Now here's Jackson, coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances. Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Wiggins passes to Green. Curry against Morant. And here's Kuminga for three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Monday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against Houston, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Clock at 6. And here's Curry for three.
They had some success in the first quarter, but since then, they've gone cold. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Kicks it out to Bane. There's a screen. Inside. And stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Oh, Wiggins with the speed.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do. Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
Jackson outside. 35 seconds left in the first half of this one. Morant. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Hield. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Wells, and here's Morant. He's covered by Curry. Shoots from 12. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Timberwolves will face off against the Pistons out in Detroit. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock, so let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. And it's Green in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Hield to screen on Morant for the lead. 4-3, Stephen Curry. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Kuminga against Jackson. Back to Curry. Curry drives. There's the block. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Outside Kuminga. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Good on the second one. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Curry against Morant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It's time for next hand. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Bust and move.
Just about halfway through the season, let's take a look at how things stand in the West. You look at the Grizzlies, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And of course, the Golden State Warriors, 5 games back.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Oh, get that out of here. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Kuminga against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Curry's got 8.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Jackson surveying the D. Here's Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Pass to Curry. Curry at the rim. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Back to Smart. The 3. Rebounded by Hield. Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside, Anderson. Outside, Schroeder. Looney, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looney! He's shrugging off the contact.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
Pippen pass to Bane. Fires from 14. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
These are shots Bane will take from time to time when that's where the openings are.
Outside Schroeder. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Anderson with a screen. The three is up. The shot no good. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Steve Kerr with some words for his player.
Quick shot, like it's a good shot if you're hot, but we got to execute against these guys.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis, we've got Marcus Smart, Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's John Conchar, and it's Pippen in at the point guard. Knocked away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Aldama outside, from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. Here's Anderson. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
After some spotty shooting in the first half, you can see they're gaining confidence and increasing their offensive production.
Up top, Aldama. Anderson covers. Here's Clark. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, terrific work by Aldama to save that possession.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 1, and they pick up 2.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, when Morant makes that move, the defense is almost helpless.
Wiggins outside. Curry passes to Green. To the paint. And it's Healed, missing. Memphis trailing here. To the middle. To take the lead. Morant laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Morant against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins down low. Jackson on him. And the shot's good by Wiggins. And the Warriors lead by 1. Morant against Curry. Kicks it out to Bane. A minute 37 left in the final quarter. Here's Edey over Green. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Bane.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Curry's shot is off.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Oh, Green with a block.
Such a strong defender. This team appreciates when Green gets up to swat it away.
3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Curry, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Healed up top. Wiggins, left side. Oh, he buried the three!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Morant. Hauled in by Curry. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Green. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And Green is so clever at forcing the D's hand. Gotta be careful how you guard him inside.
Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Wells, the pass to Morant. Now here's Jackson. He's watched by Kuminga. Money!
Well, Jackson Jr. showing his ability to be a leader in clutch time.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
At the line for the Dubs, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game. Curry against Morant to the wing, right side. For 3, he connects! What a sensational bucket! That brings them within 1. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
You got this.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks so much, Stephen. A big...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.